Hey everybody, if you're watching this now after the stream, thank you very much. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like button, any comments, really appreciate it, guys. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. It's Saturday evening here in Ireland. I thought I'd just go over a few bits. I've got some mail to go through, as well as some pickups, and funny enough, some surprise silver as well. I was just going through some old coins, and I came across some silver. So I'm definitely going to be showing you that, guys. So I'll just wait until it fills up. We got one watching at the minute. Wonder who that is. Oh, one's in, one's out. Let's have a look. See. No, we don't. We got one in at the minute. How you doing? Oh, there we go. Wonder who that is. That's it. We buy real estate. Let's see. We got two guys at the minute. Hey, I hope you guys are all well. Thanks for dropping in. Be interested to know how things are going. Let's see. We've got some mail there as well, so I'm going to go over that shortly. There's two pieces of mail, which is great. We're going to open them up as well. And they've got a few bits there. Bullion Bouncer. Hey, geez, how's that? First in the house, man. How are you doing, buddy? I've got a few bits here. Oh, Stephen Heath. Stephen. How was everybody doing? Let's see, we got four in the house at the millionth. Let's see, we got Stephen there. How's your weekend going, everybody? Just in the process of making myself a cup of tea. Anybody want? Can have. Let's see. We got Silver Wolverine, John RMS. Hey, buddy. Hi, dirty hands. I don't know about smelly hands rather than dirty hands. Apologies for that crash. My wife's laptop. If you're wondering what the heck that was, don't worry, I'm alive. How's everybody doing? Let's have a look. Wow, here we go. Jeez, okay, so we got Silver Wolverine. Hey, buddy. Thanks for dropping in. Give International Stacker his silver back. Yeah, that was a lovely piece, wasn't it? That round, that 5.26 International Stacker round. That's just fantastic. Serious amount of silver there. Let's have a look there. So we got John says coffee. Oh, John, are you having coffee? Todd Miller. Hey, Todd. How are you doing, man? Thanks for coming through. I'm going to go through a couple of bits here that I got, and I found some silver as well while I was going through my old coins, which is interesting enough. Those of you that are familiar with British Commonwealth countries, Britain, their silver content ceased to exist in the 1940s. They removed all the silver out of their coinage, but it wasn't the same for the colonies, you can call it that, or the Commonwealth countries. A lot of them kept their silver until the 1970s. And I didn't realize that, so I found two pieces here, two South African pieces. I got these from Ancient Numismatics. I'm sure you guys know of him, and he sent through a whole bunch of stuff when I did the coin to coin. And oh, there we go. Stephen Heath says Empire, the days of Empire. And I was like, oh, because obviously the color, you can tell the color of it versus nickel. And I thought, well, you know what? I'll definitely going to check that out. So I've got an old South African coin book, and what do you know? 50% silver, which is great. Let's have a look. Todd Miller says hello to everybody. We've got Bully Bandit says, hey, what's up, Todd? Hey, Peter Bowes. Hey, Peter, how are you guys doing? How are you doing? It's going to be an awesome goal. The next goal coming up. I've decided to put a few things together. I'm going to try my best to get some Irish stuff if I can. I'm going to try and head to the LCS tomorrow. Obviously, International Stacker went there when we were both in Dublin, and unfortunately, he didn't wait for me. He went straight there. So obviously, when I met up with him, he had that heap of Irish silver, and I was like, wow. Those the 10 shilling pieces of 1966 are just fantastic. For those that didn't see it, head over to International Stacker's channel. Check out his the live stream he did. Definitely have a look there. Steve Rice, International Limey. Nadia Silver's here. Hey Nadia, how are you doing? Always great to see you. Likewise to John RMS, Silver Wolverine. Let's have a look. Yeah, they my usual regulars. Thanks guys. Thanks for coming in. I hope you're having a good weekend wherever you are. I thought I'd change the scenery a bit there as well. I've got some mail to come through. International Stacker, when I was still doing the coin to coin series, he said to me, I was quite surprised he remembered. So he handed me some foreign currency. So this is a Saudi 1 rial, I believe. Check the number on the side there. It's like it's almost like, you know, if you ever needed your eyes tested, you could probably just use one of these Saudi rial notes, because if you look at, I mean, you can close one eye and you can go, can you see the 5 on the bottom of the note? And you can say, yeah. Can you see the 2? Can you see the 0? Can you see the 8? Until eventually you'll get to the top there where you go, I can't see the 1. But interesting numbering sequence there on the side. Anyway, I thought I'd show that to you guys. He also gave me a couple other bits. These are some. That's the new real, and that's the Bahrain piece, Kingdom of Bahrain. It's 100 something. I'm not really sure of the currency of Bahrain at the minute. And then we've also got what are we? This is United Arab Emirates. I think it's dinar, 1 dinar maybe. And then this is the new real. This is going to replace the banknote. And we've got 1 real there. So I hope you guys can see that okay. And that's the King of Saudi Arabia on the back there. Interesting enough. Anyway, I thought I'd show that off. Stephen says, did you buy that Sheffield silver? No, I didn't. Yeah, we sort of went into that antique shop. It was mainly for International Stacker. He wanted to go there. I was quite surprised he bought those tankards. he was fascinated with those tankards. I just, that wouldn't have been for me. I must admit I was quite surprised. He was like, but I suppose he reckoned he could probably sell them off in the States. Interesting enough. But yeah, what did you guys think of those tankards? You'll probably do a separate video on them. Although I think he did show them off yesterday. That's basically all he was talking about, was those tankards. So Todd's not feeling well. Yeah, it sounds like, well, I was watching Silver Baggins' video there earlier, and it sounded like he'd come down with a cold. Touch wood, actually, I haven't been sick lately, other than a couple of weeks back. I had a bit of a stomach bug, but other than that, I'm still strong as an ox, as they say. Silver Wolverine, what is Sheffield silver? Where do I obtain it? Sheffield silver just means it's silver made in Sheffield, and it was probably one of the iconic cities where they made silver, if I'm not mistaken. I presume Stephen Heath will probably tell us, but I suspect that's probably it. So hence why Sheffield is known, world renowned for their silver. Let's have a look here. Very cool. He hung out with Backyard Bullion today. Yeah, that's right. He did do a video. Well, actually, I suppose there was an LCS that he uploaded. How was that LCS video that he uploaded? Man, I've never seen so many coins. Yeah, so I'm going to try and get down to that LCS tomorrow. And I want to try and bag some of those 10 shilling pieces because they look fantastic. I had a look on the Dublin Mint. They had those coins on the Dublin Mint for €89 a piece, and they sold a lot. They sold the lot out for 89 euros, and I think he paid what 18, something like that, $18 on average. So fantastic. I mean, talk about a flip. You you, you may not necessarily need it for the silver content, but Cigar Box Silver wants to trade for some Irish silver, and I don't have any Irish silver at the minute. So I'm gonna have to make a plan because I think everybody wants the Irish silver, and the content in those 10 shilling 1966 pieces was 83%, which is pretty high, and I think it's just under half an ounce. So yeah, pretty good. Todd Miller. Yeah, I was trying to say the international tag. He kept saying, "Oh yeah, Silver Lime." He lifted something from the shop. I was like, "No," I said, "Don't do that." Fucking the guys will probably believe it. And then everyone's like saying, "Oh yeah, you should show that piece. You should show that piece." Uh, right, so I'm going to open up the first. The first mail call comes from Samantha Gilson. If you guys know her, she has a channel there. She wanted to send me a. She wanted to send me a sticker, so we're going to check it out now. See what we got here. Oh, it's an envelope within an. Oh no, I was going to say an envelope within an envelope, but no, that's not the case. So we'll leave that there for a sec. Yep, and you can clearly see it is empty. So yeah, just a shout out to Samantha Gilson. Let's take a look here. The Gilson Clan newsletter. Let's have a look. This is Volume 1, Issue 1, January 2019. There we go. Sorry, Samantha Gilson, not Gibson, beg your pardon. So we got the Gilson Clan now has its own community sticker. The Gilson Clan has created a community sticker to share among the many great people in the Coin and PM stacking community. This has a collaborative project amongst the Gilson family. We sure hope that everyone likes the sticker. The members of the Gilson Clan, and wow, there you go. There's the family. Very nice. How's that for a sticker? I love that matte finish. Coat of arms in the middle there. I love it. Very nice. It's got Liberty on there. Wow. Stephen E says, didn't there used to be an assay office? Probably, you're probably right, Stephen. I haven't actually checked that out, but yes, it would probably make sense because obviously Irish silver was Irish silver for a particular reason. How can I get some stickers? Metal Bum saying, how can I get some stickers? Are you asking me or are you asking everybody out there? Todd Miller says hello. We got Mary Love's in the house. Hey, Mary Love, how are you? Thanks for coming in. So we got Silver Wolverine. Some of the fantastic stickers you have there. Yeah, obviously I don't necessarily have as many as some of the channels do, but I am trying. So we're going to put that one there. That's the Gilson Clan. Go down. I'll put after video's uploaded. I'm going to put the Gilson's channel in the description there if you want to check it out. Otherwise, certainly appreciate a like there, and go over there and hit the subscribe button. The next one here that we have here is Lev Kris, and he's the guy in Norway I connected up with, and he did a video for me, and he's given me some Irish silver. So this is my first Irish silver piece that's currently here, which is going to be awesome. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. So we're gonna open that up in a sec. It was 75% silver. So yeah, let's. I'm looking forward to that. Andre G is here. Let's see, we're up to 13 at the minute, guys. Thanks very much. That's awesome. Inkman78. Inkman78. Hey, buddy. Thanks for dropping in. Point A to Point Z. Oh man, legends. You guys have got to check out Point A to Point Z's channel. You got to go around there and give him some love there. He's got some great stuff. I like the way he does his presenting of his coins at the beginning. Definitely worth a look. Likewise to John RMS. Definitely give John, if you guys don't know who John RMS is, definitely go over to his channel. Stephen, When are you going to be putting some content on, buddy? Oh, well, he's just got a question there. He said, "Are you going to have a channel bar done?" I don't know, to be honest. I'd love to pull my own stuff. No one's really approached me on it, and it seems to be a bit of let's say, an interesting subject in the community at the minute. So I haven't explored that at all, but I would probably want to make my own stuff. I've got sort of an idea of what I would like to do. I've been slacking recently, apparently, point A to point Z. Yeah, every time I drop in, it's like, oh, okay, there's nothing uploaded yet. So, but I'll keep an eye on your channel, bud. Once you've uploaded something will come through. Let's have a look. Right, so let's open up this. Let's see some Irish silver. Who wants to see some Irish silver? If you guys didn't check out Lev Kris's video, this package that he put for me, go over there. Lev Kris. I'll put the details in the description. There it is. Check it out. Oh, there's no letter on that one. Oh, he's even put it in the card too. Wow, look at that. Here we go. Todd's giving you a sub there. Point A to point C. There it is. Look at that. 1933. International Stacker picked up one of these when we were in the antique shop, and it was the 1928 year, which was the first year that that Ireland introduced its own coinage. Up until then, it pretty much just been using sterling, and sterling was still being used after 1928, so people could still spend pounds in Ireland without having to change. But the Irish couldn't spend their Irish pounds in the UK. So, but you could easily spend your pounds there. Now, for those that aren't familiar with the Irish harp on the back there, this goes back to to Brian Boru. He defeated the a Viking force that invaded Ireland, and this was his harp, and that's the reason why the harp is on the back of the coin. Another thing to note, Erin is what they used to call Ireland. It's the Irish word for Ireland, and then so on the earlier coinage, that's how they would say, or even Eire as well, would be another form of for Ireland, and then that is the Irish state. Okay, so you got the Irish state, Irish Free State. So that's what that means. So that would be free. Sorry, that would be free there, and then that would be state. So the Irish Free State was a dominion in, call it the British Empire. Beautiful 2 and 6, and they had had animals on their coins. So for instance, the 2 and 6 had the horse, and then you had there was a bull. And I think if you guys had checked out Silver International Stacker's channel, he had there was a farthing. Oh, sorry, it was a half penny he had, and that had a pig on it. So they predominantly put animals on, like a florin was a fish, and then there was the bull for the 1 shilling. So it was interesting. They didn't have a higher denomination. They didn't do a 5 shilling piece. So it was up to 2 and 6, and then they had banknotes from 10 shillings up. So very nice. Love it. I'm going to take it out of this though because I want to feel it, and I've got some sleeves for it anyway. But man, this is awesome. Lev Kris, if you're watching, thank you very much for this, man. It is awesome. It's my first bit of Irish silver, and it won't be my last. Definitely head over to Lev Kris's channel, guys. I'll put the details in the description. Let's take a look. Right, so Mary Love, who's one of my moderators, head over to her channel as well. She's got some content, definitely worth a good look. So guys, definitely head out over there. Definitely check her out. Let's have a look. We're up to, okay, we're actually down to 10, but you know, that's good. Let's have a look. Todd Miller says, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. My mother would love this. Those dang Vikings. Yep. We didn't accept traitor money. That's Stephen Heath. Silver lining. .80 says smash it, and then I've got Nadia Silver again. Again, guys, thanks very much for dropping in. Was there any questions? Are there any particular sites you guys are interested in maybe looking at in regards to Ireland you want me to have a look at? Because I'll certainly, if it's close enough, then I'll definitely go there. This is some silver that I got from International Stacker. So we're gonna. He kindly brought me some stuff, and I gave him a gift. So I hope he does the video. But I said to him, like, it's up to him what he wants to do with it. If he wants to keep it. So we're gonna take a look at some of this stuff now. Just checking the comments here. Nadia Silver says that she's got a birthday coming up this Tuesday. And Todd Miller says he subbed to everyone. That's fantastic, guys. Show each other support. That's just fantastic. .80 done. Sorry, just having a look. Hey, Steve Rice, the Blarney Stone or Leprechaun. Anyone know what the Blarney Stone is? Other than Steve Rice, the Blarney Stone. And apparently International Stacker has been there. Yeah, I said to him yesterday. He went to the Blarney. But anyone know what the Blarney Stone is? I wouldn't be surprised if Stephen Heath knows this. Bot Simpson A55. Let's have a look. I was told the Blarney Stone is a stone for not lying. So just got you, John. Stephen Heath says, Nadia, I'll give you a big birthday snog, sweetheart. Kiss that stone. Yeah, it was the some old stone that they've got in a castle there in Cork. And my wife and I actually went down there while we were in Cork, and you should have seen a queue just to go up there to go and kiss some stone. I was like, no thanks. The queue was probably, and I'm not over exaggerating, it's probably about 300 people in the queue. And it's at the top of this castle, so literally you got to wind your way up. There's old spiral staircase jobs. There's no elevator that takes you up there. And the queue was right outside the castle and into the gardens, and everyone was queuing up to go and kiss this stone. And it's supposed to give you the gift of the enlightenment, or they call it the gift of the gab, by kissing the stone. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. .80.C, don't you guys put underwear on the tree too, or is that an English thing? Never heard of that. .80.C, interesting. Lol. John RMS says, lol, Sheffield, tell him what A55 means. Yeah, you'll have to probably give me a bit more detail. I'm not sure what he means by A55, unless that's a grade. Limey C, I was close. Yes, indeed you were. Just give me 1 minute here, guys. Has everyone been over to International Stacker's channel? Just keeping tabs on him. Cool, Nadia. Nadia's got some content, guys, as well. So just head over to Nadia's channel there. If you guys aren't subbed to, I'm sure you are. We're currently up to 12, which is cool. 7 likes. Awesome. Well, let's take a look at some of this stuff here now. We're going to start off with this beauty. For those that don't know, many months ago, obviously there was that heavy storm in America, and Silvermac, obviously he was getting donations for his community, and I was the first one to donate, and essentially International Stacker gave these out, and fortunate for me, I managed to bag it, but I gave a donation in, and he was meaning to send it out to me, and apparently you guys there's going to be a video on this coming from International Stacker's site, so just as a spoiler, definitely it's going to be worth a look, so just keep an eye on it, and yeah, so eventually he was saying, oh yeah, no, I'll send it over, and then it was, no, I'll come over, and I think this goes back as far as November or something like that. It might have been October, and I was like, okay, cool. And then he was saying, no, I'll be over in November, and then November came, and then it wasn't, and then it was December, and then it was January, And I was like, I'd basically forgotten what this prize was. You know, I was like, I can't even remember what this thing what this thing was going to look like. And then eventually he was like, yeah, he's going to be over in the UK in Feb, so cool. And very kindly hand delivered this thing. So watch out for the video, guys. Stacking and prepping. How you doing, stacking and prepping? This is apparently part of the lost Canadian maple hoard, apparently. That was found in, what was it, 2018? And this is one of them here. I love the discoloration. It's a 1 ounce piece of silver, so, you know, why not? Who cares what the condition's going to be like? Anyway, thought I'd show that. And he very politely brought through some other bits and pieces, which is fantastic. I thought that was awesome of him. So we have a Liberty Walker 1918. So obviously World War One was still going on, and I was like, awesome, man, because I think any of the World War One coinage is pretty awesome. And this is a 1918 Walker, United States of America. Beautiful. I don't know where the I don't know if there's a mint mark on here. I'd say it's fairly sort of smooth. I don't know where the mint marks were on these. Otherwise, it'll probably be a Philadelphia, if I'm not mistaken. Anyone know where the mint marks are on these? Or can anyone tell me just by looking at it to go, yep, that is a Philadelphia, or that is a Denver? Dan's Coins is here. Hey, North Country Off Grid. Hey, buddy. Thanks very much for dropping in. Awesome. How are you doing there, Mr. Doughboy356, guys? Thanks very much. I know it's the afternoon there. I'm sure you guys are probably quite busy. Really appreciate you dropping in. It's fantastic, man. Check this piece out I got from Lev Kris. I'm going to put the details in. This is my first Irish silver. Lev Kris had this. He sent it through to me, which is just fantastic, man. It's 75% silver. 2 and 6. Just beautiful. Irish harp on the back, dated 1933. And then Gilson as well. The Gilson clan sent me a sticker. Awesome. And I was just telling the guys about this. You're welcome to check the playbacks for them. Awesome. And then we're just going over here. This is some bits that International Stacker gave me yesterday, which was awesome. And apparently he's meeting up with a few guys on Sunday, so it'll be interesting to see what if that's going to be live streamed or if it's going to be pre-recorded. Let's have a look. We've got S&P. Anyone concerned about the American Eagle shortage? Yeah, I heard about that. Wow, I thought apparently that it sold out. Unbelievable that it sold out, because I'm sure they probably sold out a few million. Is that correct? Stacking and prepping. 0.80.Z. I need to pick up some more constitutional silver. Awesome. I can't help it. I like to keep my silver clean. I know I was thinking of that, and I was like, damn, maybe there's some way I can clean this thing up. But then it would be like any other piece. You know, this tells a story. You look at it, and it's like it'll remind you of this coin being somewhere. And I suppose if it was clean, it would be like anything else, just a worn 1 ounce maple leaf. But awesome. Let's have a look. Hi all. I try sub everyone in the room. Awesome. Thanks, Mary. John RMS S&P. Really? I have a tube unopened plus 2 full monster boxes. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. Keep an eye on those prices. If there's not enough silver eagles going around, people are going to be buying that stuff on eBay. It wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe put a couple on if there's a shortage, because you know, especially if there's a shortage of enough. Well, there's a shortage going on, then you know, it could be that there's a bit of a supply issue. Might push the price up for whether it's 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Skull Coin Hunter, hey buddy, thanks for dropping in. Rick G, awesome, man. He's does a lot of coin hunting. Definitely worth a look if you guys don't know. I haven't checked out your latest video, Rick, but I will do it later. I think you were doing another coin roll hunt. Hopefully I'll catch you on the next one, because I'm quite keen to. I'll put a donation in. Redneck Stacker. Redneck Stacker's in the house. Awesome. That's another great channel, guys. Check Redneck Stacker out. Andre G as well. I don't think the shortage will be long. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if you're going to take advantage of it, Do it while you can. Ride that wave while you can. Yeah, so we just had a look at that one there. Then he also gave me this Benji as well, 1963 Benji. So 90% silver. There it is. It's got a D mint mark just at the top there. Lovely. That's pretty awesome. Sorry, my dog's just got up there. And this is a Type 3 quarter. As everyone knows, it's Yankee Stacking's favourite. The old quarters. This is obviously quite smooth. I've got another one like this, also with no date. Either I think it's a 26 or a 29. There was only three years that this one could be. So I suppose if you had enough of a magnifier, you can probably pick up the details there. Nice. And look at that. My wife picked this up, and my wife was just like, wow, this is stunning. She just loves this image here. And even with the, because it's been fairly worn, it stands out with that sort of black sort of staining around it. And she was like, wow, she really liked this one over, she really liked that one over the Standing Liberty. And even the Walker, to be honest. She thought that was fantastic. And, I always thought the eagle on the front of these was brilliant, but my wife thought that was really nice. Who likes quarters? And this is a 1940. So World War II, George Washington. Lovely. I just love that. So you gotta just love that sound of silver. And then he also had a mercury dime for me as well, which is awesome. I've got one of these. I think this is a 19. Let's see if we can zoom in there. Was that 1940? Look at that, 1940. Awesome. Sorry, I'm going to go back to the chat here. What's going on here? No real shortage, and I'm just behind because of heavy sales there. For the Redneck Stacker, Silver Wolverine was hidden. Why is Silver Wolverine being hidden there, Bullion Bouncer? Okay, cool. All right, he's back there. Not really sure what's going on there. Silver Limey, the mint sold over 6 million Silver Eagles in 2 months, about 2 million more through 2 months. Wow, unbelievable. See, I was right. I mean, I took a sort of a stab in the dark, and I said it was probably a couple of million, but the mint sold over 6 million Silver Eagles in 2 months. I mean, that just goes to show the state of affairs in the economy. If they've sold 6 million Eagles in 2 months, about 2 million more through 2 months, 2 months more than in 2018. How's that? Jeez. Wow. Let's have a look there. Redneck Stacker. Everyone's saying hi. Hey. Okay, so what was that? Rick G, Steve Rice, Silver Wolverine says hello to North Country Off Grid. North Country Off Grid says I don't pick up too many Washington quarters. Yeah, I suppose. Look, I mean, I don't really have access to Constitutional, but I know Yankee, he really likes the quarters. I guess it could be from pricing, 90% silver weight, something like that. That might be you'd probably get more quarters for small change, that sort of thing. Bullion Bouncer says my kid scratched my phone and was doing all kinds of stupid stuff. Oh dear. Okay, no, that's no problem. Bullion Bouncer's just apologising there. Redneck Stacker, Limey, do you stack any Canadian? Any Canadian? Well, I've got some Canadian Maple Leafs, so I don't have any Constitutional silver. Again, it's not, you can't really get hold of the stuff here. You've pretty much got to get it in from Silver Gold Bull, but then you'll be paying you'll be paying a bit of a premium. Actually, what was that? Just give me 1 sec, guys. There was a coin I picked up, right? And I thought, wow, this is fantastic. Yeah, check this out, guys. I picked this up in an antique shop, right? And I did some research on this, and I thought while I was there, the guy let me have it for next to nothing, right? 1966, $2. This is what, the Bahamas? Now, these were massive. This is 29 grams, right? 29 grams. Well, if it was the original, this is actually a copy. And I didn't know that at the time because I sort of had it in my hand and I was like, this is interesting. Dated 1966. I thought it was quite rare. And it's just under it's under an ounce. Well, it would have been if it was the original. But can you believe that? I found that in an antique shop and it's a fake. A flippin' fake. I mean, I didn't pay much for it. I bought a whole bunch of stuff, including the Standing Liberty Quarter, but I was absolutely amazed. This is not silver. I checked the weight, and the weight doesn't match up with the original weight, and then I immediately thought, oh well, so much for that then. So that's a complete pile of rubbish, really. Geez, guys, we're up to 21. That's fantastic. 21 watching. This is the surprise silver I was on about. I was going through my old coins in my box there, and this is a 3 pence. This is a South African piece, dated 1957. And when I initially got this, I got this from Ancient Numismatics. I had forgotten that just the British coins were all the silver was removed in the 1940s, but not in a lot of the Commonwealth countries. They kept the silver in until the 1970s. So yeah, oddly enough, I totally, let's just say, went over my head. And when I checked it in my book today, I was like, this looks like silver. And when I checked it, it's 50% silver, man. 1957, 3 pence, 50% silver. That's just fantastic. And then check this one out. This is a 2 and 6. So exactly the same as that there, just with the difference of this is 50% silver versus 75% silver. 1956, 2 and 6, South Africa, 50% silver. Queen Elizabeth II, young head on the back there. And I just left it in with my pile of my foreign coins, which I thought that was stupid of me. Yeah, that's correct. It is called a threepence, but if I'd said threepence, I probably would have got questions as well. What's a threepence? So I just put 3 pence because everyone would know it's 3 pennies. But thanks for the correction there, Steve. But yeah, I thought this was beautiful. This is the Union of South Africa. So you've got the 4 states that make up the Union. One being the Cape of Good Hope. You've got Natal. The Orange Free State is the representative of the tree here on the left. That is the Orange Free State. That's the Transvaal. That's Natal. And then you've got the Cape of Good Hope there on the left. Oh, the Cape Colony. Sorry, not the Cape of Good Hope. That was a really old name for the place. But yeah, 50% silver. So this is going straight into my box, and there's probably a fair bit of weight to that as well. So man, I'm over the moon with that because I didn't realize that it was even silver. And look at that little small one. Just fantastic. Just going to check the chat here. Let's have a look. Have I missed anything? So there's 2 mods there. Let's see. Bully Banter says he's just sub Todd there. 1 and 2. Todd Miller. Yeah, thanks, Mary. Bully Bouncer, she's only 2. I walked away and she grabbed my phone and started. Oh, okay, there we go. He's talking about his phone there. John Armrest, what the F? That's wrong. Matt Shea is leading the way on it. Let's have a look. Google Matt Shea. Redneck Stacker, Limey. We should do a trade in future. I can send you some Canadian. I'd love that, man. Redneck Stacker. Yeah, I'm going to try and get some. I'm going to try and get a bunch of Irish silver, and then I'm going to try and do some trades with everyone because I don't think that many people have got some Irish silver. I want to get those 10 shillings that International Stacker had. So I'm hoping I can get them for like probably 15 a piece, and I'll get a whole bunch, and then we'll do some trades because Cigar Box Silver wants one, and yeah, I'd love some Canadian coinage for sure. Let's have a look. Doctor Who. Hey, Doctor Who's here. Hey, Doctor Who. How was Doctor Who? Just wanted to say hello. That's awesome. have some extra 1 ounce BU and Apollo coins and the clad set to trade. Yeah, did anyone actually go for the clad set in the Apollo coins? I mean, obviously I don't have access to it, but it would be very interesting if anyone did actually go for that. The clad versions, because obviously they're a little bit cheaper, and you know, probably from a collector's point, it's still gonna be worth something. Noddy Silver says, "Limey, I made my mind up. I want a wind chime made of silver. I just live the. Okay, so I just live the round of pure silver. Okay. Samantha Gilson. Hey, Samantha. Samantha's in the house, guys. I was just doing a mail call there for the sticker that she'd sent me, which is awesome. Sent it all the way from America for me. That's awesome. You can check it earlier there, Samantha. Thanks very much. Thanks very much for that. Got David Carlisle is here. Hey, David, how are you doing, buddy? Todd Miller again, she's saying hello to everyone. Likewise with David as well. Nadia Silver says, damn typos. Put 80.C. Did you guys see the red and blue Germanias? Very cool, very cool. Did anyone see the red and blue Germanias? Did anyone see the red and blue Germanias? Yeah, I must say the blue one I haven't seen, but the red's going to be awesome, and I'm going to be giving one of these away when I reach 1,000 subscribers. So I get to 1,000 subscribers, this is going to be one of the main prizes, which is going to be awesome. So this will be available to anybody out there. But yeah, this one, I just love the detailing on this. It's laser etching. Not red. Yeah, Stephen doesn't have red in his house. I think if I said to him, I said, obviously you're not a Liverpool or Manchester United fan. But probably one of the main features I like is the highlights of the silver on top of the red. It really does stand out. 4/9's fine silver. There's not much information in regards to how they do it, but I suspect that it's probably some sort of electroplating. So it's because the main reason why I know this, being in the car industry, the paint nowadays they put electrically charged particles through the metal, and then they run it through the paint booth, and what it does is it attracts all the paint particles to the actual vehicle, and they're able to get it absolutely spot on. And I suspect that's probably what they've done here. Again, suspect. I don't know. That thing is dope. Absolutely. Absolutely. Point A to point C. Let's have a look there. Rick G, gotta go. Yeah, Rick, thanks very much, buddy. I'm going to check out your channel detail. Are you streaming later? Rick, I hope you're still around. Are you streaming later? Don't send any chocolates to Red. What's that? Don't send any chocolates to Red as he hoards it all for himself. So we got Bradley Heights. Hey Bradley, how are you doing, buddy? Thanks for dropping in, man. It's great to see you guys. Let's have a look. Samantha Gilson, Stephen Heath. That package you sent to Redneck Stacker was so cool. Silver and chocolates. Let's have a look. We got Todd Miller. Point A to point C says, what? It's gonna be a go. It is gonna be a go, guys. When I get to 1,000, someone is going to have a chance to win this. And this is probably the one I'm going to give away. So it's number 105. So that's obviously when I get to 1,000. It's still early days yet, and I still need to do my next goal, which is coming up soon. So I'm gonna surprise you with I'm going to do a video, and we'll do an unveiling, and then we'll do the usual live stream, and then we'll do the random comment picker. So that is coming up. I'm still deciding what to do in regards to the giveaways prize-wise, but I've got an idea what I want to do, so we'll see how it goes. David Carlisle saying hello to everybody. Nadia Silver Nadia, sorry, I missed you there. Limey, I was going to say I love the sound of pure silver. Yeah, sorry. Apologies. I couldn't make out that last sentence there. Yeah, just the, just how this all, that, it's that cling. Oh, you guys all know it, I suppose. It's that constitutional silver king. Put that in there. Awesome. Let's have a look. Andre G says, I like the red one. I was lucky to pick one. Andre, didn't you do some videos? You bought a couple of the blue ones, didn't you? Andre G. I think you did. I'm sure you did a video on it. Andre G. I'll wait until he pops. Just checking the comments here. Stephen Heath says, I'm from Sheffield, not Manchester United, Liverpool. You can still be from Sheffield, buddy, and you can support Liverpool or Man United. I don't know if you know that. Tom Minister, those are awesome looking, man. I want one of them in my collection. Well, you watch out for that. Once I get to 1,000, it's going up. Nutty Silver says, Limey, so I want a wind chime. Okay, sorry, made of silver, and I think that would sound lovely. That would sound fantastic, actually. There we go. Sorry, I just put your comment there, Samantha. Well, I need to catch up on the comments here, guys. Just give me a few minutes. Forget who. There's a video of the powder blue Germania on YouTube. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Andre G did that video. I'm just checking out his channel now. I'm just going to check out his videos. It might have been him. It was some time ago, though. Powder. Yep, he did, yeah. It was 2 months ago. Andre G did. He got some of the blue Germanias in. If you guys want to check that out, be interesting to see. Andre, what did you do with those blue Germanias? Have you still got them? Did you flip them? Steve Rice says, have a good one, folks. Got to go out for lunch. I hope you're still around, Steve. Thanks very much for dropping in. Really appreciate you, man. Point A to point C. Silver Limey is, it's called electrostatic painting or coating. There we go. Well, electroplating. I was thereabouts. But yeah, thanks for the correction, buddy. Metal detecting with Austin Simpson. Does anyone here have a channel sticker they can mail me? Unfortunately, I don't do the stickers yet. I was looking at stickers, but funny enough, I can get magnets cheaper than stickers. So I'm maybe thinking of getting some magnets, same as my business cards. Doctor Who says, hello, David. And then David Carlisle saying hello to everybody there. Stephen, he says, if I win that red thing, I'm going to take a hammer to it on a live stream. That sounds like something Regal Stacker would probably do, Stephen. You'd have to come up with something else. Samantha Gilson says, Metal Detecting with Austin Simpson. I'll send you a sticker. Go to my channel, click on the tab for my contact info. Matt Gilson dropped in there. Hey, Matt, I hope you're still around. Andre G says, the Warrior says the Germanium mint looks really nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That Warrior series looks fantastic. It looks like it's got some gold inlaying, gold highlights on that piece, and then also the there's a Germania B series coming out, and the first coin they're bringing out is going to be the dragon. I did a live stream of it, of all their new stuff. If you guys want to check that out, I'll put a card in the video. Not that I suppose it's not really worth it. I suppose someone's going to have to sit until the 48th minute. But what I might do is I'm going to put a card in the video at the 48th minute. If you guys want to go there, check it out. Otherwise, just go and check my video library out and you'll find it. It was a live stream. You'll see the Germania blue appear on the screen, and then you can have a look through. Just skip forward and you'll see all the new coins coming out. Fantastic stuff. Pretty much, I think a lot of the channels have done an overview of it. Silver Smokestacks. Silver Smokestacks. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for dropping in. Awesome. Let's see. We got Stephen Heath. Regal thought me all I know. Oh, sorry. Stephen Heath says Regal taught me all I know. Limey. Let me go. Point A to point Z. Saying hello there to everybody. Silver Wolverine. Regal Stack is funny. Yeah, he's a serious character. That guy. You know. He's a very funny guy. Regal Stack is funny. He gets mad a lot. And someone watched that, I think, when he wants to give away that sovereign, that proof sovereign. And he was playing gold in the background. And even when he had the Queen's Beast, and he was throwing, he like buried them in the back garden. I just thought that was mad, but you never know. I definitely want that dragon. Yeah, that Stephen Heath. Yeah, I totally agree. I think no matter what it is, it's going to have limited numbers anyway, and I'm sure it's going to be great. Just looking at the stuff, how they make their coinage, the Germanium mint, I think it's going to go up in the ranks pretty quickly. And for them, it's not about numbers. It's funny enough. It's like when you'd have certain car brands that weren't fussed about numbers, and it was all about the quality. I wouldn't say limited numbers. It was all about the quality and the sustainability of the residual values in the cars. Until now, obviously now it's like everyone's competing with everybody. But back then, the quality, it was more about the quality than the quantity, and that's pretty much what the Germanium mint's about. They keep the numbers fairly low. Their BU coins were limited to 25,000. And then they've got their proof coin coming out as well. They're going to be bringing out the proof coin of this, and I can't wait. The proof coin is going to be dope, as they say. Silver Wolverine. Sorry, I'm just going through here. Andre G says at Doctor Who GermaniumMint.com. Nadia Silver. Limey isn't. Sorry, Nadia Silver. Limey isn't a powder blue an old-timey thing ladies used to use. Maybe Nadia. I wouldn't know. Stephen Heath, it says dope. Silver Liney's down with the kids. I just saw that word and I was like, what am I going to say? And I was like, yeah, I'll just use the dope word. Hey, did anyone catch that my pouring, flipping and stacking video? That crazy video I posted. I thought I'd have some fun one morning and I thought, yeah, that would be a good idea. Just to mess around a bit. The pour, the flip and the stack. How easy, it's so easy to do, Silver Wolverine from Point A to Point Z. I just ordered a custom bar from Baggins. His video should be up. Oh, that sounds great. Was it one of the Ripple? Was that one of the dragon? The dragon. What's it called? The hexagon, isn't it? Or octagon, something like that. It looks very interesting. Those pieces. Dope fits in so many sentences. Yeah. Funny enough, the Irish as well. They've got a term that they say this, and it pretty much means anything. So check this out, guys. This is the word the Irish use. It pretty much means anything. Yoke. Yoke. So when they refer to anything, it could be pass me that yoke. You got a nice looking yoke. A nice looking yoke could be a nice looking car. It could be pass me that yoke. You could be pointing at something, and references to yoke pretty much means anything in Ireland. So yeah, just for a bit of some interesting fact. I'm drinking some cold tea. I forgot my tea there while I was busy live streaming, and it's pretty cold now, so I'm definitely not going to be putting that on. Point A to Point Z says I'm using that now. I tell you what, it was one of the first words I picked up, which I thought was awesome. I thought, wow, the way, the way they use it. Like for instance, there was a customer that phoned me the other day, and I said to my obviously he recognised it was me, and he was like, "Oh yeah, has that yoke arrived?" And he was basically meaning obviously something, and he just used that particular reference. And yoke pretty much means anything. I just think that's such a cool word, yoke. Nice looking yoke. There you go. Point A to Point Z's got it bang on. Yeah, Nadia. Yeah, I put a wrench on you because yeah, you're always here, and I really appreciate that. Thanks very much. And yeah, I just put a wrench on you. Uh, you guys can congratulate Nadia Silva. She's moved up in the ranks. Why a fine yoke that is. Yeah, I think you meant what a fine yoke that is. As updated slang for dope. Oh, what was it? Sorry. Nadia Silva's what was it? It looks like laughing there. Todd Miller. I like my yolks sunny side up with toast. Yeah, well, an egg yolk. Doctor Who. In the military, snipers and artillery enter dope um, into targeting to get rounds on targets. Wow, okay. Stephen Heath. He says, I noticed I didn't get a wrench. I'm gonna sulk now. Stephen, I'd be way too scared to give you a wrench, buddy. Speaking of which, how is Southside Stacker doing? Anyone know how Southside's doing? He's been fairly quiet. Yankee Stacking. Sorry, I asked him for some advice, and he just popped up on my screen there. I'm looking at getting my next gold piece. I'm looking into, and I'm hoping to place the order next week. Hopefully, once I get paid. So I'm crossing my fingers currently, and it's going to be cool. I'm looking at a 5 peso, five Mexican pesos. I can get it. I think it's like €5 over spot, and I was like just blown away because initially I wanted to buy a 10th ounce or I was initially going to go for a 10th ounce, but the premium was like €20 above spot, and I was like, And then Yankee was like, no, don't go for the 10th ounce, go for a quarter ounce. Well, I don't have €300 to spend on a quarter ounce, so I was looking around again, and I really want to get some gold because I want to try and the next time, every time I buy, I want to include a little piece of gold to try and increase my gold stack. My gold stack's very low in comparison to my silver stack. So yeah, that's my goal. Yeah, Southside Stacker, you put a video on 4 days ago. That's a bit unusual. He's normally active on the weekends, but yeah, if anyone catches him, just be interested to know how he is doing. Let's have a look here. Let's see if we can get Yankee here. Just getting pop in. Let's see if he'll pop in. Hopefully he'll see the message before he goes. Let's have a look. Stephen Heath says South of Stacker did a live stream in the week, but it started at 1 a.m. Oh right, yeah, bit too late for me. There we go. Yeah, I think Yankee hopefully might pop in there. He says, okay, look, I mean, he might have things on with his family. And again, I just really appreciate you guys dropping in. It's fantastic. Samantha Gilson, yep, just got it. Metal detecting. Okay, so she's obviously sending him a sticker. That's awesome. Point says, I'm digging Southside's new style of macrofilm. Yeah, no, he does excellent camera work. I think with that 4K camera lens zoom that he's got, that's just phenomenal. The clarity on that alone is just fantastic. Really gets that sort of deep look at it. Yankee, hey buddy, I've got some of your favorites here, man. Check this out: 1940s Washington quarter. Yeah, I was just saying there, my wife picked this coin up out of everything here. Out of this, for instance, this Walker, that Benjamin Franklin, that Standing Liberty quarter, she said that was by far the best. She just loves the sharpness of the eagle on that early quarter. Thought it was interesting. I always thought the Liberties were awesome. So look, sorry, just going through. Yankee, thanks very much for dropping in, man. Thank you very much. How are you keeping, bud? You having a good weekend? Steve Neat says, I think Southside Stack is scared of inviting me to his streams anymore. What have you been getting up to there, Stephen? Point A to point Z, Yankee and the yoke. Yep. Just in case Yankee's wondering what I meant by yoke, this is an Irish word that pretty much means anything. Yoke. And point A to point Z is using yoke in pretty much all of his words now. Right. How are we doing? So let's say Todd Millis is saying hello there. Point A to point C, says he loves him. Absolutely. And I was saying there earlier, so I was like, yeah, this is Yankee's favorite. There we go. I'm just getting the battery charged up. We're about 10% at the minute. Let's have a look. Yankee, I'm doing good. My haircut should only take a few seconds. Oh, okay. Are we going to have a look at the haircut? Just kidding, but not only subs. I thought it would be a good idea to chill in Southside's live stream for a bit. Point A to point Z, he's laughing. Steve Neat says the pappiest yoke. That's a word to use. Sorry, should have warned everyone of the dad joke. Samantha's there laughing. Oh man. Yeah. I'm sure you remember this, Yankee. I managed to get a 1979 proof set, and my good man there, Yankee Stacking, sent this over to me. And this went through a couple of countries. You know, essentially this went from the United States. Initially he tried to send it to me directly, but there was restrictions on what he could send in the post. And this had to go to Netherlands, and then Cigar Box Silver / Sander V picked it up and then sent it on to me. So this went to Netherlands first, and then it went through to Ireland. But I think the set's fantastic, and obviously it's 1979 as well. But the cameo on this is just phenomenal. Yeah, it's an awesome set. Definitely a keeper as far as I'm concerned. And I think these come as a little stand, but you know, I think the last time I put it on, the flipping thing kept falling over. Yeah, so they don't balance well. Kind of top heavy, I suppose. And there's the other side there. Nice proof set. A great year to boot. I got one as well. Okay, oh, that's awesome, man. That's Inkman 78. Yeah, this is. I love the frosting on these proof sets. I know everyone doesn't. You know, everyone tends to keep away from proof coins and that, but you know, mainly because of their premiums. But I just love that frosted detail. And I've got a couple of proof coins. I've got the Angel and the Noble from the Isle of Man. But the finish, I just love that cameo, sort of frosted finish there on the effigies. Very nice indeed. Yankee says, weird restrictions, no clash. Silver's fine. I know, yeah, it's kind of mad. I mean, it's almost like a ticking list for, you know, what not to bring in. I can just imagine the guys sitting at the desk, and they're all, you know, sitting around the desk, and they're probably all, you know, going, we need to, guys, we need to put in two new restrictions in the postal service. Any ideas? And obviously then they were probably talking about various other things, and they were saying, you know, maybe we should look at pharmaceuticals being one of them, you know. And meanwhile, the idiot in the back room there, he's like, well, why don't we put a restriction on coins coming in? And everyone's going, you know, that's actually something we haven't actually thought of. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, actually, yeah. Why don't we look at that? We'll put a restriction on some coins, but you know, we'll make silver okay. Silver will be okay. Yeah, because at least yeah, at least we can allow the silver in, but regular coinage, nah, we won't accept it anymore. Yeah, so I don't know who came up with that idea. Yeah, no, I really do like it there, Yankee. That's just fantastic, man. Sorry, I'm slightly, let's turn that in. It's a beautiful set, man. Thank you. Nadia Silver says the that eagle reverse in the bottom middle is sweet. Oh, absolutely. I guess it's similar to the Ike dollar, I think, or the the eagle on the Ike dollar. Very nice. Yankee Stacking says, "What do you want next, Silver Limey?" I've spoken about this before. I'd love a proof Silver Eagle, but I've got some other things I want to get. I obviously spoke to you about that 5 pesos, that gold Mexican coin, and that's going to be my next purchase. So I think I've pretty much made my mind up for it. And then I want to pick up some silver. I need a few extra ounces of silver, but I think I'm definitely going to go for that 5 peso, and I think it's a really great price. But if you do me a favor, Yankee, if you see a proof, ASE proof, going for a good price, give me a shout. Again, it's not on my list. I mean, it is on my list, but it's not a priority. However, if it's a good price and you think it is, just drop me an email. Oh, absolute pleasure, Yankee. Thank you, man. I don't see a YS. I know, yeah. What's up for the? I was going to say, yeah. There's no Yankee stacking sticker. Yankee, you're more than welcome to send me one. I'll definitely put it up there for sure. I actually don't have one. Point A to point C at customs, any animals, fruits, or clad. Yeah, exactly. Are there any goods we need to get rid of? Well, we can't bring in soil samples. They might be contaminated with bacteria. Certain fruits, vegetables. What do you guys think of chocolate bars? Yeah, we'll only allow certain chocolate bars in. Silver. Oh, silver. No, silver we're allowed. No. Clad. Yeah, that is. Yeah, clad. Sorry, that's definitely not coming in. Stephen Eat says, "Will Mrs. Limey let you have enough spending money for that gold coin?" Well, I've got some nice commission coming in, so hence why I'm doing it. And it looks like a beauty. If you guys haven't checked it, check out that 5 peso. Lovely. It's bigger than a 10th ounce. It's a few extra. Well, it's bigger than a 10th ounce anyway. But I like the premium on it's quite low out of all the gold coins out there at the minute. So yeah, definitely worth it. Yankee says there he'll track down a proof ASE for me. He'll send along sticker. Oh, awesome, buddy. Thanks for that. Karen Jessup, I'm just trying to get in, but it won't let me. Oh, that's interesting. Hey, Karen, how are you doing? Yeah, I don't have a Yankee stacking sticker either. That's Samantha Gilson. Naughty Silver says, still here, just going to make brunch. Yeah, lucky for you guys. Like, the evening's pretty much over for me. It's 7:15 here in Ireland. Just state your time, actually, interesting enough. It'd be interesting to see what sort of disparity. What time is it where you are currently? It is 7:15 p.m. here in Dublin, or in Ireland. Let me fix that too. Yankee says, so it looks like he's going to be organising the mail. I've got some mail that's going to be going out to Silver Heist, and there's another gent who I've got a banknote for that I said I'd send it to him like months ago, and I've been a bit slack. So I'm going to get that in the post for him, and I've got something for Silver Heist as well. So I'm going to get that ready over the weekend, and I'll get that out Monday. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. Point A to point C says, it's 2:15 there where he is. Samantha Gilson says roughly the same. Inkman 78 says 1:15 p.m. We've got 11:15 a.m. there for Nadia. Awesome. Now I'm hungry. Apparently point A to point C is pretty hungry at the minute. I'm just waiting for my wife to come home and then we'll have dinner. Oh, Stephen will probably say something about that now. Silver Heist is stacking it big time. Yeah, he certainly is. I tell you what, I'd love to do some cornrow hunts. Yeah, it'd be awesome. I'd tell you what, Yankee, you could send me over a box of $50. Could you imagine how much that would cost to actually do? I'd love to do a cornrow hunt on this side. Wouldn't that be awesome? Like, doing a cornrow hunt for halves in Ireland. Have a whole box. I think the next time I go out there and visit, I might just have to do that. Just grab like 10 to 15 rolls and stick them in my bag. Stephen E says I'm cooking again. Yeah. Todd says 2:15 as well. So it looks like everyone tends to be on the eastern seaboard, if you call it that. Samantha's got to run. Samantha, thanks very much for dropping in, and I really appreciate the sticker. Thank you again. Thanks very much for sending that, and I'll see you on the next video. Yank says a box of $half. Yeah, imagine that, man. Slapping a box of $half down, and and do a coin roll hunt here in Ireland. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I should have. You know what? I should have. With IS International Stacker, I should have asked him to bring over some full rolls, and I would have paid him for them. And then Stephen E says, as we say in Yorkshire, Silver Limey 79, get the panini on the oh, sorry, I thought you said panini. Get the panini on laddie. Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, I think that's what he meant. Point C, chorizo and cheese with a thick cut bacon and two. Wow, that's a serious breakfast. I haven't eaten bacon in a couple of years, actually. Yeah. Yankee says, Mrs. Yankee and I are discussing our 25th wedding anniversary destination, silver anniversary. And I was just about to say, that's going to be some awesome silver. It'd be awesome to get a 25th anniversary silver piece. I'm sure you can probably get them. Like, for instance, the Queen's 25th anniversary Jubilee. Something like that has the 25th anniversary on it. I think that is awesome, man. Down to 7%. Okay. And if we do pick Ireland, I'll bring a box of $half. There you go. Yankee says if he comes over for his holiday, he's going to bring over a box of $half, man. Oh, that'll be legendary. That'll be legendary, buddy. Oh, Ireland's on the short list. That's interesting. Let's see. I've got Stacking and Prepping coming over in June. I'm sure you guys know who Stacking and Prepping is. He'll be over in June, so it'll be an absolute pleasure to meet him. Apparently, he's come over for a couple of weeks. So if you guys are ever in town, whether it's in Dublin, I'll gladly meet up with you. We'll have a chat. We'll go and see a couple of sites if I can fit it in. Absolutely no issue at all. Let's look, Limey. She's raised in the southern USA. We don't play when it comes to food. Yeah, that's a serious breakfast. Todd Miller says thanks for the 400 subs, Skull Coins. Send me your address on email, and I'll send him a sticker. Yeah, Todd, I'm gonna have to. You make some pretty awesome stickers there, Todd. I might need to drop you an email as well, if that's okay. Point C says chorizo in an omelette is good. Well, I had some fried eggs this morning. Just fried eggs, really. Being vegetarian, I suppose you can't really. You get meat-free sausages, and actually, we've got some meat-free bacon. Quorn, which is a product, they actually do. There's a meat-free bacon that and I've never had it before, and I've got it in the freezer, and that's going to be a very interesting piece of bacon. But yeah, let's see how that goes. I'm just going to recap. So we did the mail call. The mail call's done. We obviously the international stacker. I mentioned I showed off the pickups I had, and then of course I'd forgotten about some silver. Yankee, there was some silver in my case, and you're welcome to click on the playback there. I had some silver mixed in with my foreign coins, and I didn't even know it was silver until today. How awesome is that? I double checked; it's 50% silver. I got Stephen E says he's got a Jubilee coin. Todd Miller, let's have a look. Point E. I'm allergic to eggs, apparently. Todd Miller says, "Please do, buddy." I certainly will do. I'll drop you an email there for that. Believe it or not, I'm a vegetarian now, but I still admit chorizo is the yolk. Tofu scrambled eggs. I haven't tried tofu and scrambled eggs. I bet you that'll be interesting. We'll have to call it an evening shortly, everybody. Let's have a look. Point 8 point C says add turmeric in the tofu, but that's interesting. I haven't tried that. We got apparently I ate grass and carrots for breakfast. That's Stephen Heath. Mary Love says get Nadia Silva to 100. She's 2 away. Guys, you got to head round there. If no one's subbed to Nadia, get on there, go check it out, and hit her with a sub. We can get her over 100. I'll have to call it an evening, everybody. I just want to thank you all for dropping in and joining me on this live stream. I've been streaming there for an hour and 15 minutes. Absolutely, please support all the channels here. Thanks very much for that, Mary. And Nadia says that's very nice of Mary there. I try and stay off the potatoes. Yeah, I try and stay off the potatoes, to be honest. But thanks, Stephen. You might want to try a different vegetable. Point A to point C. Just some shout outs before we end up. Point A to point C. Thanks very much for coming, for sticking around. Stephen Heath as usual. Nadia Silva just been promoted to moderator. We got Yankee Stacking. Obviously Mary Love as well. Thank you for sticking around. Todd Miller. Let's have a look here. Todd Miller, thank you very much. We got Inkman 78. Samantha Gilson. Special thanks there to the Lev Kris for sending through this Irish silver piece. And then the Gilson, Samantha Gilson for sending through that sticker. Oh, it's all coming down. I just want to, yeah, so thanks everybody for joining me for this chat and for seeing obviously my new pickups. I'll probably send an update in regards to the gore shortly. We'll probably over the next couple of days. Thanks again, everybody. Andre, thanks. So there's another mention there, Andre G. He's got some content. Definitely head to his channel there. Let's have a look. Cheers, everybody. Have a great afternoon wherever you are, or great evening. Like myself and Stephen. I can just see a point A to point C. I want to see you use yoke in your next video. Okay. You got to use that in your next video. Thanks a lot, guys. And I'll see you on the next video. Cheers, everyone. You can hit that subscribe button here in the middle, and then please enjoy the other content, which is going to be added shortly. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for sticking around. Cheers, Todd, Nadia, Mary, Andre G, point A to point Z, Stephen Heath. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Mary. Cheers, David. See, David just popped in there. Thanks for sticking around, David. Guys, thanks for the likes, and thanks for sticking around.